There's one. This is gonna be a small one. Ooh, that's an itty bitty crappie, but that's our first. Which tells us we're probably on a bunch of small ones. It's the first fish, probably one of the smaller ones I've caught. There he is, finally. Got him. That's a good crappie right there. That's what we're after. That's a good one. Took us a little while, but that's good crappie right there. That's a good one. Just playing hard to get, having to chase them down with this trolling motor. There's a good one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I think it got me. Woo! That's a real good one. Or maybe my drag's just... That's a good slab right there. There's a slab. That's a good one. Good keeper. Keeper size crappie. What we're doing is we're trying to find these fish on that look a lot bigger on live scope and then just dropping right to them, and that seems to do the trick. Let's see if we can catch his buddy. Went ahead and repositioned. It was too windy on that point. I was having just a heck of a time trying to get on fish. There's one. That's a good one. Woo, this one's got some shoulders. That's a good one right there. That's what we're talking about. That's that perfect execution of the plan. Right on the fishing cove marker. That's a good crappie too. Yep, that's a real good one. Oh, there's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, he's pulling. Woo-wee. I think we found a school of crappie. Good crappie, all about this size. Yep. Right there's one. There's one. Shut up at it. Took me by surprise too. He's a little guy, but he's still a crappie. That's about 30 foot down. And there he goes back to his friends. There's one. There are a bunch of these little fishies. That's another one. Got a bunch of small ones. They're gonna be with a bunch of small ones. That's a good one. That's a much better one. Yep. Slab. Here's your big Shearon Harris slab right here. Probably over a 11 inch fish right there. It's a good fish right there. Let's get him back down there and catch some more. There's some real good ones. There's their big brother. Oh, that's a real good one. Oh, Lord. Woo-wee. He's swimming up top. Caught him. That's back to back, too. I just so happened to look down and there was some swimming towards the surface. That's a good fish right there. Basically, guys, all I'm doing right here is I'm looking at my live scope and I'm targeting a little bit bigger fish with a little bit bigger signatures on here. And I'm dropping straight on them and I'm trying to jig. Whenever I'm targeting these other crappie that are like this one that I just caught, I'll see them swimming up here around 10 to 15 foot. Whereas all the others, kind of like smaller crappie, are down here, 25 feet and below usually. Some of them real big crappie are right around here, 10 to 15 or even 20, and they're swimming around. And if you can catch those, usually those are the bigger crappie. I just had one smack my weight. Silly. I used to not think that they did that, but once you get live scope and you start seeing some of them, you start to realize they do some weird stuff. There's one. He's a itty bitty one. A little bit better one. Not really though. But we're getting some numbers. Just using my Bobby Garland. There's a bunch of them down there. There's some big ones mixed in, but these little ones keep just attacking it when I get it to the bigger ones. That kind of blows your cover. That's a good one. He choked it. Oh, he absolutely inhaled it. There's a good one. Oh, that's a lot better one. Whew. We hadn't caught a good one in a little while, but there he is. That's a slab right there. That's a good crappie. Good slab. There they are. That is a good fish. Oh, yep, there she is. There's another real good one. Yep, that's a good one. Absolutely choked it. I'll show you guys this. They took that Bobby Garland. They're taking it all the way into the back of their throat. That's why I like using them. Looks like there's a lot of good ones down here schooled up, so I'll get this unhooked and I'll get back down there. There's one. He isn't as good. Yeah, just like I expected. That's why I gave him an extra second. Looks like a little meteorite swimming down. I like to give him that extra second so you ain't got to needle him. He is flying down there. That's a pretty good one. Not really. This one's small, but we really want slow. I think he's gonna be able to just swim off without me sticking a needle in him. He's still pretty lively. Let's see. Yep. Looks like it. There he is. He had to pull it away from him, but he's a fighter though. I'll give him that. Not a very big one. Here's another one. Catching a lot smaller fish now. Yeah. I tell you, that ain't a very big one. That one's got some pull on him. Woo! Got my 7-foot ACC crappie sticks. Put him a good one in the boat. Look at that one. That's a slab right there. Size of a good frying pan. There's another. He wasn't as deep. But nonetheless, he was a fun catch. A lot of dinks were weeding through them. That was quick. They're feeding. They're definitely feeding now. Oh, just took myself. That's one of them good ones, finally. I knew it. I knew there were some good ones down there. It's just hard to get them to bite. So every time I drop down there, I'd reel through and pick up a tiny one. That's a good one. There's a good one. Oh no, never mind, he ain't either. It looked like it on live scope. That's the exact one I wanted. That's a good one. That's a good crappie right there. That's a slab. That's a real small one. He's got him about 25. There's probably, he's gonna be little. Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, he just got my hook right in my shoulder. He hooked me. He caught me. There he goes. He is flying down. Good Lord, he's already at the bottom. That's 25 foot down too. That one's better. Hey everybody, this is Dalton with Dalton Fishing. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Caught a bunch more crappie than I was able to record because my batteries died on me. But today I was just using a chartreuse jig head with a bobby garland. I was letting that bait get down right to the fish, jigging it above their head, and very slightly taps of the rod. You don't want to overwork it or you'll lose fish. That way fish will get spooked and run off if you scare them. But a good fish to end the day was this bass I caught. He kind of caught the jig as it was falling. He was about 1.5 pound fish, so we'll let him go and then we'll get packed up and get out of here. Alright, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. This one's got some shoulders on it that I just hooked up on. After I did my ending interview, caught this one. I guess, you know, I'm trying to fine tune what big fish look like on this. So, there ain't that many big ones in this spot. But yeah, he's a pretty slab.